weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Now the second-year man from Louisiana, here's Elijah Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw, it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to let it go again. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Watch out now. 50 series. Real green.
Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be put in the books as a... Yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Niners at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lance. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change? He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
When you start that offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Lance again. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A final shot before half for Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 5 now. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
1st down, here's Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action, now it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we
So
go.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
Well, their defense has really struggled. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Another run with Mitchell.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, C.D.?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Flag 2.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw it here. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.